In this video, we will be looking at moving multi-staff appointments. When using multi-staff appointments, merchants have the option of allowing services to be connected by default or disconnected by default. This change can be made on the settings page. Navigate to the business setup menu by selecting your name in the top right, then select location setup. From the menu, select settings. Scroll to disconnect services by default. Disconnect services by default is automatically set to no, which means that services are connected by default automatically when you are using multi-staff appointment. In order to enable this setting and disconnect services by default, select yes. The difference between the two options are when a service is connected, its start time is tied to the previous service's end time, which means that once a change is initiated for one service, the date and time for any other services included in that appointment will automatically update. When disconnected, service times can be edited individually for services that are included in that appointment. Services can be edited to any time on the same date as other services. Let's look at an example of how disconnect services by default works. Once the setting has been enabled, save the changes. Select Schedule from the dashboard. On the schedule, book a multi-staff appointment. Once a second service is added to the appointment, you will notice that there's a small lock on the second service. The lock is open, and that indicates that the service time can be independently edited at any time on the same date. You'll also notice that the service time start and end time on both services can be independently moved, and that is because these services are disconnected automatically. If you want to connect the services included in this appointment, click on the open lock icon next to the end time. This will close the lock. This will make the second service's start time connected to the first service's end time and can no longer be moved independently. For more information on moving multi-staff appointments independently, please contact our support team at support@mytime.com.